G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Bloodied Mr. Handy Buzzblade. Bloodied, alright? Not bloody, Bloodied. Let's get that right. Anyways, so this particular weapon I'm going to be testing just on the basis of whether this thing can still be a viable weapon post the patch where they decided to make weapon artisan not factor into your weapon's damage anymore. And for those of you who don't notice that or have joined the game rather recently, a couple of patches ago there was an ability to improve your weapon's damage, your melee weapon's damage or unarmed, by increasing its repair to over 100%. Usually you just use weapon artisan for that, but there are other ways like the improved repair kit that you can get from a Scorch Beast Queen these days. So we're sitting here with the electrified blade, 14 and 18 ballistic and energy damage respectively, but that might seem low, but it gets worse from here. So let's go ahead and spec this thing up. Open my perk menus, make sure we reject those perk card packs because I don't need them. That's why I don't open them. I don't freaking need them. And moving on from this thing, we'll just chuck on all of the slugger perks because it is a two-handed melee weapon. You hold it in two hands, pretty self-explanatory. And now we're putting on Bloody Mess. Bloody Mess, Bloodied legendary effect. Let's not get that twisted, hey? And of course, we get 25 damage and 33 energy damage. Ooh, wow, okay. Alright, well, we'll get ourselves irradiated and see how far we can push this with that. Okay, note that health bar. 20% health left. There's nerd rage happening, and now we're getting 112 and 103. Now let's just pull out another weapon just to give a little bit of perspective on this. My combat knife does 323. Okay. My sledgehammer with no mods, almost 1k damage. My super sledge of the Bloodied variety doing over 1k damage. Why is the sledgehammer... Okay, it just does a lot more damage than usual. A weapon that I'm not entirely spec'd for. 121 damage, but we get range from that. That's just going off the point there. So apparently, we're not getting a whole lot of damage here, but we can remedy that a little bit. I think I've got some of that glowing meat. Where is that at? There it is. 10% more damage for me, for what that's worth. Fucking, okay, well, we're in for it now. No way out of this. Alright, so I'd like to start against ghouls, but apparently a Scorch Beast is gonna get in my way, so fuck off. I'm trying to fight ghouls. Here are my buffs. Yep, I've still got that glowing meat for 9 minutes, so that's pretty good, and all unyielding. Just taking a look at my special. Yeah, it's 30 strength, basically 30 strength, so with that kind of damage, you just saw it against a Scorch Beast there, I feel like we'll be doing quite well. Obviously, the success criteria of this thing is going to be whether we can stay hidden or not, because when we do stay hidden, yeah, you can basically kill these guys instantly. And, oh, look at this, we haven't seen an ash pile yet. You haven't... Wow, I was about to pull the fucking pin on this video because I would go into place after place of nothing but fucking ash piles. Hang on, is that one just there? Oh, good. If it's anything to fucking just destroy my fun factor with this game, just to destroy my enjoyment of this Fallout 76 experience of what's left of it after patch 11 dropped, it's that. But as you can tell right there, we certainly made short work of those ghouls, and we didn't have to sneak all that much. We had serendipity at our backs when we did get hit, and we didn't take a whole lot of damage for it. I can still hear him shambling around, so, oh, it's a... What the fuck? It's a sleeper, but he's also walking? My god. What the What is this? What do I even call this thing? Die. Okay, I can kill it. And if it bleeds, you can kill it. Also, you can tell that I've tried to do this heaps of times because those pixelated fuzzies are showing up. Also, did I just feel an earthquake? Maybe some guy in Power Armor is trying to sprint here. It's probably a guy in Minecraft Power Armor with All Ryzen. Alright, so I'm gonna clear out these fucking radworms and I'll see you against another monster or something. Oh, and before I forget, quick talk about perks. I've actually got no ranks in Martial Artist because the swing speed only controls the rate that you'll be swinging like that. Swing speed doesn't actually have any bearing on... Let me just find a metal surface here. how much you actually hit like that, because you're not technically swinging it, you're just holding it out and letting the blades do the work. If you do chuck on martial artists, you'll find that this attack speed is a lot quicker, but you won't be doing that most of the time, so I just like to chuck on Incisor for that extra damage output, which apparently those don't have any sparks flying off them. They're not made of metal then, they're just fleshy downpipes. Ew, that's putrid. Okay, so good news. A supposed 3-star legendary is just taking a stroll down the street. So let's have a power attack on him, see how much we do with that. We literally hit him for 666 damage. 3-star dropping 1-star thing. Yeah, I'm glad to see that's fixed. Apparently they were supposed to force Murmurs to drop on it, but I haven't ever given her 100 script for a 1-star thing, so some work needs to be done here. Either that or the game just is labeling or mislabeling the enemies there. And like I said before, success criteria means we just gotta sneak with this thing, otherwise we get hit too much, because unlike this thing before patch, and by the way, if you want to see this thing, see what it's like before the patch, oh great, thanks energy guns user, you fucking asshole. Yeah, if you want to see this thing pre-nerf patch of Weapon Artisan, go on Tia's video, someone's video. I'll link it in the description. It's pretty good, but he gets swing speed wrong, so be sure to chastise him on that. So that's our adrenaline damage. We'll move on. Now listen up, Tyre. It doesn't take a lot to just hit a wall with and without martial artist to figure out that, hey, martial artist doesn't swing up the blades. Fucking, that was a long dick of cum. Apparently you're friends with that super mutant here, because he told me to shut the fuck up before slamming a fucking sledgehammer in my face. And by the way, why does this fucking bug still exist? I've got caps, I'm fucking rich, but fucking hell, I'm gonna fucking go broke if I'm dying and respawning here all the time. Fucking hell. You see, every little bug like that is just another straw on the camel's back, and we all know that cliche. If you put too many fucking straws there, the camel's back will break and all hell will break loose, and I'll crack the shits and then go on a hiatus, at least for Fallout 76. I always have Fallout 4. Fuck you. I fucking hate being staggered. I need to get pneumatic on my chest bit, because deep pocketed is fucking dumb anyway. Who even cares about carry weight? Okay. There's a lot of people who care about carry weight, but seriously, pneumatic is so much better. You just don't get staggered like that. It's fucking good for melee players, I'll tell you that much. But at least we got our good revenge. We got our 8 loose screws backs. You know what? Those screws are good, and I like them. Like, every day I log onto this game, I try to clear out a group of enemies here, there, everywhere, and there's just fucking ash piles or goo piles everywhere. And it's every single day. If it wasn't every day, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, that's a shame. But it's every fucking day. I can't log on a day without seeing that bug. Spawn's fucking taken away from me, from everybody else, because some fucker has just decided to use a energy weapon. I mean, it's not their fucking fault. It's how fucking Bethesda made it. But I've gone over this too many times, and I've got limits to this shit. I can't put up with this shit forever. It's getting to a point where I might have to fucking stop doing weapon videos and just fucking pull together bugs that I want Bethesda to fucking fix. As a live service, you owe me this much, Bethesda. You said it'd be a live service, so let's fucking get our interns to fucking do something else and get the actual developers and real programmers onto this shit, because this is a fucking sinking ship. If you don't fucking do something about it soon, you're gonna lose all the fucking players who are excited for the new Wastelanders DLC. You're gonna fucking put NPCs in this game? Well, here's the kicker. It started off with 0 NPCs and all players. It's gonna fucking end up with all NPCs 0 players. Obviously, I'm dramatizing that, but fucking hell, something needs to be done. This game is basically in a it's gone critical at this point. We're really fucking a lot of the creators are just fucking losing like, I know Inov Survivalist, you can tell in her videos, she's fucking sick of it. She doesn't want to do all these bug videos, she wants to do guides and something that's actually fun to make instead of just sitting there and saying, look, this is what needs to be fixed. Please fix this. Please fix this, Bethesda. Are you going to fix this, Bethesda? This is a bug that was eliminated hours ago in your last patch, but hey, it's still in here. Please fix. I'm feeling that energy too. I'm feeling like, what the fuck did I just get hit by? I think I just stubbed my toe. Apparently, violently stubbed my toe because now there's just blood there. Although, oh, bloods and, okay. Putting two and two together there. Although I don't think you'd be probably going through those cycles with that amount of radiation in your body. I think your body would be like, oh, I'm succumbing to infection because all of my white blood cells are dead because I've eaten this radiation. Basically, everyone's characters who runs Bloodied builds would be fucking... They'd be so dead. Oh god, too much heat. Let's back off a little bit. Oh, that's jammed again. That's another bug about these weapons that I forgot about when I wasn't using these things. That was fucking lucky. Alright, time for me to relocate. No, I got body blocked. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna sit in here for a while. You know what? This would be a good time for a stealth play. Surely I've got one of these bastards. I do! Alright, I demand to be in caution, game. There we go. There we go. It makes a funny sound when you hit them, and you don't see what's actually hitting them. It's like you're whacking with a toothbrush. I just got fucking pimp slap. No. Okay, I seem to be less invisible with the stealth boy on, but at least we used one for once. This is like the first time ever. Normally I don't use these things. Alright, no point in sneaking around if we're seen, because if they decide to swing the super sledges, I can't sidestep it easy enough, so in that case I'll just do that. Unfortunately, we don't have any staggering on this either, so there's that. That guy had precognition. He got his fucking pimp slap lined up before I even got there. Unfortunately, I kind of stepped aside and he missed, but hey, we're done in here apparently. Yep, looks like we brought all of these guys along with us. Okay, so as you can tell from that and the ghoulies before and the Scorched Beast before, which I kind of just casually fucking killed, it's not terrible, but it has fallen a little bit. You can still do pretty well with it, but again, we are pushing this to the absolute limits besides something like, let's say, I don't know, fucking Twisted Muscles, which I don't ever use. Arguments could be saying, yeah, I should probably be using that, but I seem to be going pretty well without it regardless of that. Alright, it appears that I need to do more irradiating. Okay, so apparently Swan has been woken up by what I assume is that camp, but I want to test this thing out a little bit using VATS. Not even that bad, eh? Ugh, the last place I want to be is actually inside Swan. Yuck. Alright, the crabs have indeed spawned, so let's get to chopping them up, and then we can make crab sticks. I haven't had crab sticks in a while. It was my thing to have crab sticks, but then I kind of just forgot to get them, and then I moved on to chicken wingdings. That's where it's at now, the chicken wingdings from the servo. Oh, lunch fit for a king, I tell you that much. Probably not the most healthy stuff for you in the world, but still pretty good. It tastes good, so what does that mean? I need the energy, damn it. I work a physically arduous job, so I kind of need that extra thing. Oh, I'm going to die with rad poisoning in a second. Oh, let's not forget about that dude. We'll go ahead and try to whack him in VATS a little bit, and then we'll lose the lock-on. The queen just fucking 360 no-scoped me from the air, and then she goes and does a 360. Oh, it's this bug again. I love this bug. I can't fucking respawn anywhere but fucking Vault 76. I have cash to burn. Thanks, Bethesda. Alright, time to wreak our terrible vengeance on the Queen, who is also an XD LMG. Okay, LMG. MLG. That's an old meme. Whoops, I managed to pick up all that too. Alright, so with picking up water, we've got ourselves in a position of Nerd Rage again. And, ooh, okay. Come on. Gotta kill her. Trade kill. I'll fucking take it. I don't know how I died exactly. Oh, the queen was literally melted by its own acid. Alright. Whatever you say, game. Alrighty, so the train yard smash has for us today scorched dudes. Fucking toasted gun zombie people. Fine. Alright. We'll get started on these guys as a little bit of a warm-up to the eventual Scorch Beast fight. How did you fucking see me? That's odd. Oh, they're coming after me. And you gotta watch out for the guys without weapons because they'll hit so much harder than anything else in the game, which is kind of odd because they're just punching you. They don't have claws. They're scarier than death claws. They don't stag you as much, but they're more numerous when you come across them. Ah, it's a ghoul. Ah, shit, he's actually gonna kill me. Oh, he doesn't kill me, and he just does a backflip, which is cool. I hope you got a stun double for that, because that could have potentially been painful, Mr. Ghoulie. Oh, okay. Just got like 2 health points left. We'll be right, we'll be right. Just quickly catch that guy, and then the trigger will get jammed once again. Alright, how much health do we have now? We've literally got nothing. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at that nerd rage now, right? We should be getting heaps of damage. 175. You know, you probably can't get much more than that in terms of damage. What do we have in here? Let's make sure we don't step over that. Or rather, we can wait for them to step over it. Hey, I wonder if I can teleport through it. Do you reckon that would work? No, I'm not risking it. I'm just... Okay, we survived. We're fine for now. I bet I drink one fucking thing. One thing that has no radiation, and then I'll just fucking die. Hang on, where's my, don't need that. Where's my purified water at? Oh, I didn't die. Well, I guess it's time for Radaway then. Perfect. Alrighty, so a couple of changes has been made to the build to make sure we do a little bit more damage and, you know, get rid of a little bit, well, intake less damage, and also to drop the Scorched Beast to the ground so we can cut their faces when they decide to land, or rather, if they decide to land. It's been a little bit touchy with the shotguns as of late, so hopefully we can find a little bit more consistency in this. So crouch, make sure we don't get seen. We're already in caution. Just try to get as many hits as you possibly can. And I fucking got the blight. That's annoying. Anyways, regardless of that, we got the fucker to land. So what we'll do is we'll quickly creep over there as fast as possible, sidestep some of those blasts, take the damage anyway, and then hang on. No, just have to move up a bit quicker. We get dabbed on. He doesn't know we're here still, so that was just a lucky guess for him. And we can kill him rather easily. Standard procedure, using Enforcer to drop them to the ground. We could also use, I believe, explosive bait. Then another fucking Scorched Beast just shows up out of nowhere. I'm not really interested in him. Let's see if we can't get that level 81 to show up out of this. You know what? Before I do that, let's not incur the wrath of fucking radiation itself. And we'll take a diluted Rad-X. Yes? No? Nope. Okay, never mind. Alright, we'll just take out this one. We'll probably call it a video there then. Make sure we get a decent pallet spread to make sure we actually hit those limbs. Looks like his behavior has changed for a bit, so he might be ready to drop whenever. See, whenever they look like they're going to do something and they just turn around or whatever, it looks like... That's how you be a Scorched Beast Whisperer. You look at the patterns in its AI, you can figure out, yep, she's gonna drop, so... That's just precisely what happened. So let's go ahead and hit it in the face a little bit. Give it a big old blood nose or something. So a pretty cruisy run. We didn't actually get swarmed with a bunch of gun zombies there, which is ideal, to be honest. And again, the damage, I mean, we have got, let's see, 33 strength now, which is a bit more than we had before. Not full adrenaline, but I think you get the idea of this thing. Post the patch that took away all of the extra damage you would get out of Weapon Artisan, obviously over-repairing it. It has hurt it a little bit, but not hurt it enough to actually make it become a weapon that is not actually worth using, especially in its Bloodied format. Maybe it's not as good if we had something like Executioners, but that's kind of a nothing prefix anyway. I wouldn't recommend ever using it. but at least the Bloodied one can do well. And it is a good weapon. It's just a shame that this recording session has just been fucking cursed. I've had the worst time trying to record with this, so I'm pretty sure the weapon is cursed. If you want to see this weapon in your game, hit me up. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to trade it for something good, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm pretty sure I've actually got 2 of these as well. Like a couple sitting around somewhere. I don't think I've scripted them. They're too fucking valuable for that.